Hello and welcome to this ICT lesson. Today I want to show you how we can make a small table like this one in a web page. Assuming we want to show some information on the internet, we have to prepare a web page which will be loaded on the internet to show to the whole world about what we want to express. And if we have to show it on the internet, we have to ensure that that information is placed in a web page. And today I want to show you how you can place a table of data like this one in a web page. What I will do is to use the HTML language to write this table. This part is heading, and of course I'm using h1 tag for the heading. To create this table, I will use the table tag. This table tag is the one which will create the structure of this table. And at the end, it must be closed with slash, like this. Now, after doing the table tag, I will go ahead and create rows within this table. By row, I mean these structures which run from left to right, like this. We call them rows. Spelling of row is like this. So these are rows of the table. To make these rows, we have to do a couple of things. We have to use the tr tag. And the tr tag is a short form of table row. So the next thing to do, once you have a row like this one, it will be a blank row where you are supposed to create now these boxes. You see, like this is a box, this is a box. So these boxes are created within the rows in HTML language. Once I have my row, I will create my boxes inside, just like this. And these boxes are the ones which contain the data. Data is not kept in the row, it is kept in a box called cell. These boxes, you can call them cells or boxes, and the data is stored actually in these cells. So this is a row created by tr, and this is a box in the row, and it is created using td. Okay, td is the one which is used to create table cells or boxes. And the meaning of td is a short form of table data. Even this is another box, it will need a td to create it within that row. To better understand this concept, we have to do it practically, and I'm going to start Notepad to help us write the HTML code. Now my Notepad is loaded. I'm going right away and starting my HTML tag for creating the web page, and I close it down here like that. I will come inside the web page and split it into two. The head part and the body part. It is in the body part that is where the table which we are going to make will appear. Inside my head, I will put the title for the web page. Let me just call it fruits, like that. And I will come into my body here and create the heading, which is above the table. And let me just call it, I can give it a good name, like fruits in the shop. Fruits in the shop, like that. So here I want to make a small table to list the fruits that I have in my shop. So I will come here and create the beginning of the table and the end of the table. Inside this table, I will start by creating the first row of that table, and I will create it with this tr, opening the row and closing the row. Inside the first row, now I will create my first box, like that. You see, this is my first box I have created. So this is a box. I will go ahead and put information in this table cell by writing here type of fruit. Okay, then I will copy this box and put it next to this one so that I have two boxes in row 1. Remember, this is row 1. This is the first box, and this is going to be the second box. I will go ahead and change this information and write here number of fruits. So here I have the first row, and I'm going ahead and copying this row to create the second row now. And in the second row, I'm going to, don't confuse this. This is the second row of the table, as you can see, and this is the first row of the table. So this is the first row of the table, this is the second row of the table. I'm going ahead inside here in the first box of the second row. I will start with oranges. And oranges, I will put information how many I have in the shop. Maybe let me write here 204 oranges. So I will go ahead and do something here to my table. I will come to this table tag here, open it inside, and give this a border of 1. That is the thickness of that border should be size 1. And also I want the width of the table to be defined so that I have a wider table. I want it of size 300. 300 is good. So I will go ahead and save this page. And I will open a folder I have here on the desktop and give this page a name, fruits.html. Save. I will go ahead and open this folder, and you can see my web page is there. I will go ahead again and open my web page. Now you can see I have a small table here with 2 rows. The first row contains the headings or the titles of the columns, and in the second row I have the fruits. I have oranges, which are 204. I will go ahead back to my code again, and this time I want to simply copy this row of oranges, copy it, Control C and paste it below here. And this time I want to change these oranges to be mangoes. And maybe I have 158 mangoes, like that. I will go ahead and copy this row again, this one for mangoes, copy it and paste it below here, and I will change this information to apples, and maybe I have 48 apples in the shop. So I will go ahead and save these changes and come back to my table and refresh it, and you can see the rows I have added, they were added here on the web page. So finally I want to go and style this heading and style this table. You can see the border is showing double lines. I want to go and remove the double lines, and also I want these two rows, these two cells, or the first row to have background color of yellow color. To do that, I will go ahead to my HTML, and this time I will come here. You see there is a table here, and I will write here style equal sign and 2 quotation marks, and in the quotation marks I will write here border collapse, then I will write the word collapse, meaning I'm removing the double borders. I want a single border, so I will just collapse the other outer border so that I have only one single line border. So border collapse, just like that. So if I save this and refresh this web page, you can see my border is not double again, it is single. So I will go ahead and now paint this first row yellow color, and to do that, back to my code, I will just come here inside this first, this is the TD for the first box, and this is the TD for the second box. I will come inside here and type here style, like that. Then I will write a background colon yellow, meaning I am painting this box, this TD box, I'm painting it yellow color on the background, like that. In between the 2 quotation marks, I'm writing background yellow. Then I will carry this style, copy it and paste it inside here. I want to paste it inside here to paint for the second box. So put space and paste, just like that. So here I have what? Background color yellow for the second cell and also for this first cell. Then this heading 1, this is heading 1. Inside here I want it red color, so I will come here and write style and quotation marks, and I will just say color red. just like that. So I will save this and go to my web page, refresh it, and you can see now it looks pretty, and the information inside is neat. I will go ahead and do the last formatting by just coming here in the head and writing here style, and closing it like this. So I am putting here style. The reason why I'm putting here, because I want to style all TDs here. Okay, I want to style all these TDs you see here, and I don't want to go to each and every TD. Each and every TD, there are many, to style them. So I will simply come here, I will write style inside this head. Remember, I am inside the head. I will write style and style. Then between, I will only write TD once, like that. And give it a spacing. The spacing around the data in the cell is called padding. The spacing around the data inside the box is called padding. So I want to give it a padding of 5px, okay, to space it. So I will save this and finally come back to my table and refresh it. Now you can see my data has good spacing, and I can adjust my browser zooming to 100%, and now you can see my data looks neat and my table is pretty. Go ahead, try this at home, and see you next time. Bye bye.